Hello everyone, in this video I will demonstrate user and group management in Ubuntu Linux. The goal of this tutorial is to show how system administrators manage users, groups, permissions, and administrative access in the Linux system. I am using Ubuntu Linux version 22.04 and I will be performing all tasks using the terminal. This demonstration is done in a virtual machine, so no real system will be affected. And by the end of this video, you will understand how to add and remove users, manage groups, assign permissions, and control administrator access. Before creating new users, let's first check the existing users and groups on the system. To view all users, I will open the terminal and run cat/etc/passwd. Another way to list users is by using the gtent passwd. So this file contains a list of all user accounts on the system. Now, to view all groups, I can run cat/etc/group or alternatively getent group. In Linux, users represent individual accounts while groups are used to organize users and control access to file and resources. Next, I will add a new user. I will use the add user command, which is the sudo add user, and I will use the student01 as a username. The system now asks for a password and optional user information such as full name, number, and so in this tutorial, I will use my full name. After the user is created, I will verify it by running id then student001. And also, I will run getEnt passwd student01. This is just to confirm that the user was successfully created with a home directory and default shell. Now, I will demonstrate how to delete a user. To remove the user account, I'm going to use the sudo del user student01. And if you want to remove the user along with their home directory, I can use the sudo del user remove home student01. And I just want to remind that before deleting users in a real system, it is important to back up important files and check for file ownership. After deleting the user, I will verify that the user has been removed using the getEnt passwd student01. So before we continue to the tutorial, I will add a new user because the student01 is already deleted, so we need to create a new account. We just need to fill out the form so we can continue to the tutorial. Now, let's modify an existing user. First, to change a user's password, we need to use the sudo passwd student02. So ayan, kailangan lang ilagay yung new password. To change the user's default shell, I use sudo chsh -s/bin/bash student02. To change the home directory and move existing files, we use the sudo usermod -d/new/home/student02-m student02. To confirm these changes, I can run getEnt passwd student02. User modification is useful when updating account setting without deleting the user. Next, I will create and manage groups. To create a new group, we're going to use the sudo add group dev group. To add a user to the group, we're going to use the sudo usermod -ag dev group student02. To verify group membership, I use groups, then yung username which is yung student02. To remove a user from a group, we're going to use the sudo gpasswd-d, then username student02 dev group. Groups help administrators manage permissions efficiently. Now, I will demonstrate how groups are used for file and folder permissions. First, I create a shared directory, which is sudo mkdir/home/shared group. I change the group ownership of the folder, sudo chown devgroup/home/shared group. Then I set permissions so the owner and group have full access. Sudo chmod 770/home/shared group. Now, users who are members of the dev group can access this folder, while others cannot. This shows why groups are useful for collaborative environments. Next, let's talk about sudo access. A regular user has limited privileges, while a sudo user can run administrative commands. To give a user sudo access, I add them to the sudo group. Sudo usermod-ag sudo username or student02. After logging in again, This user can now run commands using sudo. It is important to follow the principle of least privilege, meaning only trusted users should have sudo access. Now, I will demonstrate basic password policies. To check password expiration details, just run sudo change -1 student02. To make the password expire every 90 days, you just have to run sudo change -m90, then username student02. To force a password change on the next login, just run sudo change -d0 username or student02. Password policies help improve system security by ensuring passwords are changed regularly. Next, I will show how to audit user activity. To view recent logins, just run last. Then if you want to view last login per user, just run last log. Then to check failed login attempts, just sudo grep failed password var log auth.log. Auditing is important for detecting suspicious activity and maintaining system security. To summarize, in this video we covered listing users and groups, adding, deleting, and modifying users, creating and managing groups, setting file permission using groups, managing sudo access, applying password policies, auditing user activity. Best practices includes grant only necessary privileges, remove unused accounts, use groups for permission management, regularly audit users and backups, and always practice these commands in a virtual machine or test environments before applying them to a real system. Thank you for watching.